Have you ever wondered what managing a fourth tier Swedish club is like on FM23? Well, welcome to One Club Champ. I've picked a club called IFK Hässleholm, and we are in the Swedish Second Division South Gotland. Now that means the regional leagues in the second division are split up, and then the first divisions are split up regionally, then they go into the elite level, and then they go into the premier level. For example, let's have a little look right here. Here is our 14-team second division club, IFK Hässleholm. We play at Österas IP, which has a capacity of 5,800. It is a grass surface, it's in good condition, and look at that one-sided stadium. Beautiful. Lots of fans for us to pack in there. Now, as you can see, this beautiful skin, not designed by me, but I do like to make the game look a little bit prettier than the way that FM does. And so thank you for Work the Space. The great work that they've done on this skin is beautiful, and it kind of just brings it to an added element. Anyway, head over to their site, Work the Space, and download this skin. But have a little look. Let's go into the players, because you want to see what are we going to do with this team. So if you have a little look, our captain is Robin Stromberg. He is 30-year-old. He's a forward. He can play across the attacking line there. Lots of 10s and 12s for your delight. Look at our physicality here. Pacer 13, which isn't bad for this level. But his only other top attribute here is 13 for leadership. Free kick taking a 12, so maybe you might ping one in the top corner for us. But outside of that, heading of 12, technique of 11. I mean, he's pretty much our best player. It says here he's a good player for most first division sides. So that's good, and he also can play in a couple of other positions. It says his top speeds allow him to outpace players over longer sprints. He's only got 13, so if we can get a few more players with higher pace, should be good. Plays 1-2s, that's his player trait, and outside of that, that's him. He's had a long career so far, 242 appearances, 81 goals, and a couple of seasons over here at Ljungskile, and managed to score 41 league goals there in what looks like 55 games. So he is our main player. Vice captain is a left wing back, Danny Gunnarsson, lots of 10s and 12s again. A thing I like about him is that he fits really well into the core group. And if we look at the team cohesion in a bit, you'll see he is the team leader, so the guys respect him. He's got the ability to get up and down. Look at that. Positions, can play left wing back, left midfield, left attacking forward. He's got crossing of 11, so that will do, right? Coming down here, our key player is a lad, he's already out the door. He's already signed another contract. In January 1st, 2023, he will leave our club. But until we get him, until we let him go, he's going to play for us in this attacking centre midfield role. Flair of 16 and tries tricks as the player trait. I've got to like that. So anyway, he's probably our most technical player. Hot prospect. Let's have a little look. Jussi Tikkanen, 16 years old. He's got passing a 13 already. Can play in centre midfield or as a DM or in the attacking role. He trains pretty well. He's improved his decision and teamwork over the last month, which if I look at it, look at this. Off the ball, 2. He has no idea what to do when he's not in possession of the ball. So it says here, cons, could do with further education in his off-the-ball movement. You don't say. So let's go into the rest of the squad. Now, also, I've made my screen look a little bit like this. I've downloaded a squad view. You can download these off of any of the websites that Work the Space shares his stuff on. So here's our goalkeeper. A 21-year-old, 6'6" goalkeeper that weighs 14 stone. Big lad, right? He can come for crosses, so he does very well in the air, but do not ask him to pass the ball. Passing of 3, first touch of 5. So we'll be playing out from the back. Then let's have a little look. Jens Lengard, bog standard fullback, 6 foot. So I like the size, fits in well with the majority of the squad, can play further up the field, but with those 8s and 7s, he won't be. Let's go into the centre-back pairing. A 5'11" centre-back. 5'11" centre back, tackling of 11, marking a 10, telling him to stay back at all times. I don't want this guy going forward. He's got 4 stars on the no-nonsense stuff, so he will be pretty much sitting at the back at 5'11". Other guy, I like this guy. 32, experienced centre back. Again, Mohamed Mbai is his name. Heading of 11, but I do like the leadership of 13. I like the aggression of 14, and I love the jump in reach of 14. He will be going up on the near post corners, if you know what I'm talking about. He is a good player for most divisions, first division sides. He's naturally fit at 32, so I like that too. But Mohamed Mbai is going to be playing in the back alongside Danny Gunnarsson and Jens Lingard. We don't have a right midfielder, so I thought that this might be the best player to do that. He can play as a striker, that's what he tells us, but if you're a striker with finishing a 10, but no real, it doesn't have blistering pace, doesn't really have good crossing, he's a fringe player, and he's going to get minutes as a right winger, so that is an area where we've got to improve. Max Nilsson, 17 years old, centre midfielder. He's got good determination, not good tackler. Again, he doesn't really have the vision for me to play as a proper DLP. He will just sit on centre midfield standard role, but he's a first division standard player already at 17. Next to him is Ollie Kildman Oblad. All right, you've got to love these FM names. Anyway, Ole, he is a centre midfielder, 6 foot, so a bit more physical than the other guy. Passing of 11, technique of 12, some good physicals there, fairly professional. Dribbling of 12, so I like that. Might be able to ask him to dribble with the ball more. On the left-hand side, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the tactic in a second, and this guy plays on the left-hand side midfield as an inverted winger. He's right-footed, he's 6'1", he's got dribbling of 10, crossing of 10, long shots of 12, and off the ball of 11. But he's an inverted player. He looks to come in off that wing, which allows Danny Gunnarsson to do the overlapping run on the left-hand side. And then we've got Armin Kalamu, we've already gone through, and here is Robin Stromberg again as our centre forward. We'll quickly go through the backups. Here's Jakob Holberg. Here's our goalkeeper. Not much to write home about. He's only 5'10", and he's handling a 12, but again, passing a 3 and has a 3-star potential. So he's our backup goalkeeper. Theo Helm, he's a right back. Not much to write home. Look at those 6s and 7s in there. So technique-wise, not good enough, but he'll be a good backup player for us. Ludvig Hegdal, defensive midfielder with a tackling of 9. So maybe a bit more defensively minded than the other two that we've got in there, but Ludvig will go in that role. Elliot Nilsson plays an attacking right midfielder, but also as a forward. That's his media description, but finishing a 7, he isn't going to be playing as a centre striker for me. Let's have a look at Hugo Arvidsson. Hugo here is a left back, 5'11", not much again to write home about. 1.5 star potential, 1.5 star current ability, 4-star potential. Who else have we got here? Isaac Holmberg, pressing forward, finishing of 7. Man, you've got to love these Swedish lower division players. He's got a bit of pace about him and a bit of acceleration, fairly sporting. Not really sure what fairly sporting means. Picks the guy up after he knocks him down, maybe. Victor Algren, 17-year-old centre-back, 6'3". That is what I like. Jumping reach of 15, pace of 14. That's incredible for a centre-back at this level. But look at those technicals. Dribbling of 1. You cannot get any worse than that. Passing of 3, marking of 4. This guy pretty much is a runner. He shouldn't be playing football. But anyway, he could be good at corners. Send him up just to try and get a last-minute winner. Marcus Tudesen, centre midfield, box to box, pretty bang average. 7s and 8s all across the board here. Maybe 6 foot is his redeeming quality. Let's go and look at Victor Willis. Central defender, 6'1", marking of 12, tackling of 11, but technique of 1. Man, technique of one. And as we said, we already looked at our young player, Jussi Tikkanen. So anyway, let's quickly go into the tactic and let's go and have a look at how we've set up. I'm a bit of a 4-4-2 man. However, I'm going to start out a bit more conservative and I'm going to play with 4 across the back. Here's Gunnarsson. He can get a little bit further forward. And here's Sandberg, and he's going to cut in and allow Gunnarsson to overlap. In the back line here, Linnard, sit back, dribble less, don't do anything other than just keep the ball in front of you. Centre-back pairing, little and large, with Lundahl Persson on just as a goalkeeper. Remember, passing of 3, not good. We're going to have Nilsson and Oblad in the centre of midfield. Again, just bog standard CM roles. One is more defensive than the other is more supporting. And then Cullum, here's our little special fella. He is in the advanced playmaker role. So hopefully that helps us just connect that midfield to forward role a bit more. And then we've got Stromberg on as a poacher role. I'm not really sure that is maybe the one. He could play a DLP, advanced forward, target forward, or pressing forward is his preferred thing. So maybe we might switch that up. But I just wanted him to stay pretty central and just leave the wings for the wide midfielders. Balanced mentality, in possession, favouring this left-hand side, as you can see. Playing out from the back, I'm not sure. We might switch that to more long ball. Pass into space, get it over the top to Stromberg. Working the ball into the box, basically asking him to shoot less, right? Rather than hitting shots from 30 yards, let's try and get it a little closer to goal. None of this stuff about being more expressive or more disciplined. Standard tempo, standard passing. In transition, what do we want? Well, we haven't really told them whether to regroup or counter press at this moment. We're going to counter though when we do win the ball, so get it forward quickly. Goalkeeper, we're asking it to distribute to the fullbacks. This could be an error. Maybe we should just ask him just to bang it over the top and see what we've done. See if we can get our forward in on that. And then out of possession is a mid-block line of engagement with standard defensive line and all of this stuff. Right now, we haven't got turned on. Now again, because our goalkeeper is 6'6", remember, having a look, he is 6'6", and he does do well on crosses. Maybe over here, when we are out of possession, maybe we should invite more crosses. But until we have another centre-back that is not a 5'11" guy, right now we will just leave it at that. Now, we do have a second tactic, and this is more of a traditional lower league 4-4-2, get it up top. It's called Hässleholm Direct. And it's basically slightly more direct, higher tempo, hitting the early crosses in, playing for set pieces. We've told the goalkeeper here to take long kicks and distribute quickly and counter. And then out of possession is a bit more of a higher press. Get stuck in, but drop off more on the defensive line. And this is more of our, like, if we're 1-0 down or maybe 0-0 with the last 10 minutes and we want to go for it, that's the tactic for us. So there you go. Welcome to Hässleholm. This is the club. We're in the 4th tier of the Swedish leagues, and we're going to look to see if we can get all our way up into the higher divisions, which if we look at this, here's our regional leagues, North Gotland, West Gotland, and then we go into Norrland. Then the Swedish First Division South, Swedish First Division North, Swedish First Division Elite, and then here's the Swedish Premier League with big clubs like maybe Malmo. Again, looking at Malmo there, a few others, let's have a look. Kalmar, Sirius, not the radio station, Norrköping, Göteborg, Elfsborg, Helsingborgs, Hammarby, Sundval, Dunge Gardens, De Gerfors, and BK Häcken. AIK, again, is probably the biggest club that we know, 53 all-seater stadium, and Varbergs, Maljby, and then back to Malmo again. Now, I love this skin. I love the stadium pictures as well. It's an education for me. I've never been in the Swedish lower league before, but there we go. That is our team. That is our club setup and our club info. Now let's get stuck into the game. So here we go. It is the first game of the season and I'm excited. We are playing against Karlskrona and we are at home. And let's just get stuck into our tactical meeting. We're not going to make any of these changes. We're just going to go with what we want to do. Should we play direct? I think we're going to play this 4-1-1 formation. Yeah. Well, if they're missing fitness. All right. Confused. Victor Argren is confused. All these boys don't agree with the team sheet. Well, here we go. First game of the Hässleholm save, and we are playing Karlskrona. Let's get stuck into the dressing room. Yeah, this is a match we should be winning. I don't know if I want to say that straight away. Home advantage. Let's go out there and get the result. Let's tell, again, all our players that we trust them to go and make a difference. And here it is. Hässleholm 4-4-1-1 against Karlskrona in a 4-4-2 as well. Excuse me for the little cough. So on SITV, this is interesting. Look at our stadium. Here we go. There's the big stadium, big stand on the one side. And there they are, knocking the ball around in this first minute. And we are in this lovely yellow and black striped kit. And there is Stromberg pressing at fullback. And he's lost the ball again. Oh, dear me. Foul from Linnard. No nonsense fullback. That's a proper tackle there. First minute. He's letting him know he's in a game. Fairly equal first half so far. We've got an XG of 0.02. What is our fullback doing all the way up there? Linking the play like a Trent Alexander-Arnold is our 6 foot no-nonsense fullback. Wow, possessing the ball. Sandberg on his unfavoured left, cuts it back and it has been blocked. And that was actually not bad from us. Goal kick to our opponents, headed clear. And now we're in possession. Long ball forward. And we've given the ball straight back. Ball over the top. Fullback has not dealt with it. Dropped it back. Wow. Persson with a great save. Corner to defend. Now we have set up our defensive set pieces here. And now we're on the counter. Go on, Cullum. Taken down, referee. I like the way that we defended that corner there, looking to break immediately. We had Cullum on the edge and the forward left up front. So if we did win it, obviously we could counter to him. 5 shots, 2 on target, XG of 0.5. 1 clear chance for us and for them too. Going into half time, and it is a fairly tight game. What do you think? Here we go. We're playing a bit more direct in this second half. Got it into Sandberg, who's the inverted winger. Oblad, and it's the deflected shot dealt with by their goalkeeper. Long ball over the top and headed back by Gunnarsson into Sandberg. We're using that right foot, clips over the top, and Stromberg is in. I think he went with the outside of his right foot there. Oof. There was a golden chance. Okay, free kick. Oh, good block, and Persson has got it. Let's see that big kick. Oh, no big kick. All right, Nilsson, Linnard drops it back, and we smashed up top, and they have retained the ball, and now we're defending. Oh, well done, Linnard again. Mbaye into Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson giving it away. Can we win the ball back? I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this. 1-0 down, and we have not defended that very well at all. Given away, and Larsson has cut inside there, dropped it back into Walterson, and he's clipped it in, and Lundqvist has rifled it in. We haven't been close enough to prevent that. Here we are, playing it around the back. Linnard again, up to the target man. Cullum on the right-hand side, driving forward on the dribble. Plays it out to the overlapping Gunnarsson, crosses it in, and Elkstrom has headed wide. Good chance though, good chance. Free kick, Gunnarsson lumps it into the box. And now our opponents are breaking free. He has done unbelievably well to chest that off the field into play. And we have blocked the shot, and we're now defending a corner. No one on the back post, and I'm not sure why that is. Oof. Our opponents seem to be getting the better of us with this direct tactic. It doesn't seem to be working, but we're going to tell. Let's just pause it for a second. We're going to shout. We're going to encourage the team. And I think we might have to switch this around again if we don't get any change out of this team with maybe 20 to go. Good save by the goalkeeper person. All right, time to go into our other tactic here. Let's take off Elkstrom, bring on Nilsson to play on the right side, and then let's put on Theo Helm instead of Lingard and just have him be a bit more advanced. We've got some poor performances going on out there in the first game of the season. Big clearance from the goalkeeper. Can we put them under pressure and win that ball back? Ball over the top, headed clear by Mbaye. Oh no. The one thing I've loved about FM23 is some of the comical defending that has been happening. And this is the update, as in the update today where they've fixed the match engine. I mean, what is that first touch from the centre-back doing? Maybe he's saying, you know what, put me on no nonsense defending. We are 2-0 down at home on the first game of the season. And this is telling me that we need to think a lot about our team and how we're going to grow this club. Corner ball, here we go. What have we got? Get it into Mbaye's head. Gunnarsson at the back post. You know what? Not bad, but got to be trying to score on these free kicks and corners. Gunnarsson throw in, Sandberg on the right. Oblad into Sandberg. And again, a wayward shot. You know what? With a few minutes left, let's just give another centre midfielder here a run. Okay. Couple more minutes to go and this first game is over. Oh, this could have been 3. And it is. It's 2-0. We have lost the home opener of our save. And you know what? It was pretty equal, wasn't it? I mean, we had 13 shots, only 3 on target though. Best performer was our goalkeeper, and quite how the centre-back who gave a goal away got a 7 rating, I'm not sure. Stromberg with a disgusting 6.2. That is not good enough for us. But again, he's our leading marksman. What do we say in the dressing room here? No need to throw the water bottle just yet. Let's just say hands on hips. We've got to improve. And there we go. All right, let's move on to the next game. Okay, here we go. It is game number 2 of our new save at Hässleholm, and we are playing Rap Golf. Submitting the team. We're going with an unchanged lineup, 4-4-1-1. I don't think the tactic is too broken yet. We've only played one game, and we had a higher XG than the other team that we lost to. So let's see if we can go into this one and try and get a positive result. Okay, Rap Golf. Gustav Lundholm is the opposing coach. We need to show everyone what we're all about, and the boys are inspired. Look at this stadium. You got a lovely little kind of office centre over there. What are we playing? There's our 4-4-1-1. And we're playing against Rap Golf, who are top. Interesting, after one game, they are top of the league. We are 13th. Early days. All right. We started off. Tell you what, this stadium looks beautiful. We are in the light blue and white striped shirts. Bit more of an Argentina feel. Playing against a team in our home colours of yellow and black. So far, 15 minutes in, we've had the first shots of the game. And it's our first corner. Gunnarsson, the left back. Whip it in, son. Gets in. First goal from a set piece. Oh, the corners, yes. So we set up our corners, as you know. Front post, big man, head on, great save. And then Sandberg, who is he's a good finisher. He's the inverted winger on the left side, finishing in. And that has got us 1-0 up after 25 minutes. Lumped it forward into their centre-back, who lumps it back, and we've missed the header. Lumped it forward again, and there we go, Cullum, the advanced playmaker. And what is it with these finishes? Corner again, come on boys. Gunnarsson, whip it in. Headed clear. And there we got the ball in the back. Back out to Ekstrom, who's the forward who doesn't want to play out there. Left-footed cross to the back post, and Sandberg heads into the side netting. Well, the match momentum, we are on top, but now we're defending a free kick. Headed clear, and now we can break. Go on, Cullum. Drive forward into Ekstrom. Lay it off. You greedy git. There you go. Advari, yes, Mbai. Into Gunnarsson, into Mbai, into Gunnarsson. Over the top, and Sandberg is in. The finishing of these boys. Oh my word. Goal kick. Lumped it clear, that's it. Uh-oh. Come on, boys. Not before half time. Great save. Right on half time though. Let's not concede. Look at this number 14, just unmarked in the centre-back area. Go on, break. Break, Cullum. Referee. Okay, half-time. And if you look at that XG, I mean, we have been pretty impressive. We should be more than 1-0 up. But now's the dangerous time, because this is where, in previous AMs, you could probably just continue as you go on. But in this FM, I feel like the computer is a bit smarter and it kind of figures out your tactic in the second half. So we'll be ready to change if we need to. Look at that, one shot and one on target from our opponents. Big clearance from their goalkeeper, get up and buy, and he's headed it into them. Don't like this. and our opponents hit the post and nearly score with just their second attack of the game. See what I mean? It's starting to get a little nervy, right? 60 minutes into the game, and the game has gone a little quiet. Goal kick to Pearson, pumps it clear. Up to Sandberg, and by into Sandberg, there he is. Bringing it forward. Into Cullum, the advanced playmaker, crosses it to no one, and it's dealt with easily by their back line. But Oblad wins it and pumps it into the corner. Ekstrom with a first-time cross, and Stromberg has got to do better in those positions. Okay, 66 minutes in. Let's just have a little change. Mbaye is having a bit of a, well, he's got that like kind of semi-dark heart, poor conditioning. So he's going to come off, and we're going to put the 17-year-old big lad at the back. Here he is, Victor Algren, jumping reach of 15. If we can get a centre corner on that, and let's go. They've started to come back into it. I'm not going to change too much at the moment. All right, 10 minutes to go. I'm just going to drop the mentality to more defensive and just see if we can hang this out a bit more. And then 5 minutes to go now. Bit more time wasting. In fact, let's just do it all the time. And maybe less of an overlap down the left, less of a play out. And just tell the goalkeeper to hit it long. A highlight with 5 minutes to go for our opponents. Here we go. Let's watch them score the equaliser, right? What are we doing? What a highlight. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Can we get the first win? It's a highlight with a minute to go. That's it. Clear the ball. What's their goalkeeper doing? Standing on it. Boys, what are we? Yeah, Pearson, just pick it up. What are we doing? Just turning the ball over. This game. Oh my word. Oh, very defensive. Another highlight. Are you kidding me? 92nd minute of 3 minutes added on. Pearson, time wasting. That's it, boys. Get up. That's it. Big clearance. Go on, Cullum. Take it wide. Who's that? Who's that to, Cullum? Come on. That's more like it. Blow that whistle, referee. There we go. We ground out a 1-0 win, our first win of the season. Sandberg got man of the match for us with an 8.1. Look at that XG that we had. We should have scored so much more than we did. But again, some decent performances in midfield. I'm relieved that we have 3 points on the board. And yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Join us for this journey with Hässleholm. Let's see if we can take them from the 4th tier in Swedish football all the way up to the Premier Division. Thank you so much. Give us a like, helps the algorithm, and have a great day.